All right, Shonda.
Yes.
Shonda, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio. I grew up on weekends down here in Leslie County. And I moved back down here in 98.
Tell me about your childhood. You had both your parents growing up?
Yeah, I had both my parents growing up. As I was growing up, it's pretty bad. Well, not really much bad. We lived downtown Cincinnati on the older street. My dad took me to school and picked me up from school. Me and my brother was about the only white children in the classroom.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know if I could say that or not.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry.
The truth is the truth.
But it was really not much of a childhood. I didn't have friends or nothing to play with, or...
Because you were white, were you kind of excluded?
Well, yeah, that, and I started working busting tables at Ghost Store Chili in Cincinnati with my mom.
How far did you go in school?
I went to the 10th grade.
10th grade. And then you started working in a restaurant?
I was working at age 12 with my mother, and then at 14, when we was allowed to get our permit up there, and then at 16, I was allowed to, I worked at a lot of restaurants up there in Clifton, and then I worked at White Castles in Covington. I worked a strip club in Covington and in Newport, Kentucky.
How was working at a strip club for you?
It was enjoying. It was different than the restaurants.
I'm sure it was, yeah.
Yes.
Was the money good for you?
Yes, the money was good. And then I moved back down here in 98 with my mom and my kids and stuff. She had 2 aneurysms ruptured, and she wasn't fully equipped to take care of anything herself. She died of lung cancer 2002.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And my sister was just 8. And my oldest was 9, my youngest was 7.
Oh, so did you raise your younger?
Yes.
Oh.
I was wild when I moved back down here, but then after my mom passed away, I had to wake up. I mean, I was in and out of jail. I pretty much still am. I'm sorry, but
That's your past.
But down here, if you are on medication, don't drive because they will give you a DUI no matter what.
What kind of medications have you been on?
I've been on pain medication, and where I was taking seizures, I was on some Klonopin, and hadn't taken my medication, and every time I drove, it's like state police or somebody, county would get me every time. So I just quit driving and start walking.
So you started having children of your own at what age?
I was at 18 when I had my oldest, and 21 when I had my second.
And you have 2 kids?
Yes.
Yeah. And were you married?
I've been married twice. My second husband, we're not divorced, but he's dying of cancer up north somewhere. I don't talk to him. We don't get along, but...
So this is one of the poorest parts of the country.
Yes.
Did you grow up very poor?
Yeah. I didn't need much when I was growing up or nothing, but as I got older and stuff like that, it's this place right here, you have to travel to work. And in order to travel, you get that money to have a vehicle and money for gas and stuff to be transportation.
Yeah. And how do you support yourself today?
I draw SSI.
You do. How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 48.
48. And looking back at your life, I mean, do you have regrets?
I regret it all. I regret coming back here because, I don't know. I've got an older brother, lives in Cincinnati, that I don't even get to spend time with his children. I quit talking to him, they would put my mom in the ground. So I don't talk to him.
Yeah. And are drugs a part of your life?
Drugs have been in part of my life all my life.
Ever since the painkillers?
yeah, I got in a bad relationship. I got scars and stuff on my face where he's hit me. And my left ear is damaged where he kicked me. I'm hard hearing. But yes, drugs has been a lot of my life. So far right now, it's just been marijuana right now.
And have you traveled around the country?
No,
You've not been outside of Cincinnati and Kentucky?
no. I would love to.
Did you have dreams when you were young of a different
I
life?
had a lot of dreams,
What
yes,
kind
but main dream I wanted to be able to have a white picket fence house and my children and my kids, my grandbabies, and I wanted a husband that didn't cheat.
Do you find it hard to survive? Hard to make ends meet here
Yes.
today?
Yeah, it's very hard.
It's hard for everyone, it seems.
Yeah, it's there's no money flowing nowhere. You can't make nothing.
How much do you think you live on a year?
Huh?
How much do you live on a year?
It's less than 10,000.
And you're supporting
Yeah.
you're raising your kids too. What was the best time of your life?
What was the best time? Well, it's pretty weird. My mom was pregnant. She didn't know it. It was my little sister, and I was pregnant at the same time. And we worked at the same place, Kroger's, in Hyde Park in Cincinnati. And my mom was my best friend. She was my whole rock, my whole everything. And we went to teeny beds together, and we ate out together. And it's just, when I say together, we had the girls with us, all three of them, my two and my little sister. And it was always my mother.
And are you religious?
No.
No. A lot of people out here are, but
Yeah.
would you describe yourself as happy?
Huh?
Would you describe yourself as happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy. My sister's getting ready to have a baby. And she's supposed to win in last night, but I think she's gonna wait till the day. And it's already weighed 8 pounds, so it's gonna come out of walking probably. That's her second baby. But I'm happy that my grandchildren are with me. I've got 5. I got 3 more that lives in Jackson County with my daughter and her husband. And I got to see them last night. They're a handful. But there's one that I don't get to see. That's not part of happiness. But he's happy. That's all that matters to me.
Why do you say he's...
My youngest grandson, their little brother, he's happy. So that's all that matters.
And what emotion do you have to deal with most in your life? Do you get depressed or anxious or angry or?
I get depressed a lot.
Yeah.
Close time with bills, when all of them hicked up on me, and I'm like, oh God, not again. It's not even been 31 days, but some months, it's pretty bad.
And what's been the worst time of your life?
Huh?
What's been the hardest time of your life? What's been the
Hardest?
most difficult thing you've gone through?
The hardest
Losing your
was,
mom?
I'm still struggling with it, because I talked to my father, a few hours before he passed away. I'm supposed to see him the next morning, and I want answers. I want to know why. But so quick, they took him, But he's been sick a long time, and he just didn't tell nobody. He wanted to be the macho man to take care of everything. And he did. He didn't want no one to touch his lawnmower. He did it on his own. And I still wonder why.
Why what?
Why did they take him so quick?
I see.
But
How old was your father when
he had cancer. But he never went to the cancer doctor. He never went and got treated. He just let it live up on him, and I guess he took the toll to, he just got tired.
A lot of
He had a
people
bad heart.
Yeah, but some people out here just don't believe in going to doctors, right?
Huh?
Some people out here just don't believe in going to doctors.
Well, yeah. I haven't been in a minute, in over a year. I've had a stroke, and the high blood pressure medicine that the doctor gave me is what caused my stroke. The talk is what caused it. So I've not been, but I need to go back. I have plans. My plans are to go back to the doctor.
What's the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
Don't take from others. Respect. And family. Family means a lot.
And what do you see for the future of your kids growing up here in the deep Appalachia?
Right now, I see nothing. I mean, if they don't get this pandemic thing going and getting the kids back in school where they can learn. When they're at home, they think they can just play. They're home. They think that everything's supposed to be like when they're out of school. And I have a time with them too, and they're trying to get on their work. And I don't see nothing. I mean, it's going, to me, it's like a walking dead. Eventually we will, that's how I feel, we all gonna be just like the walking dead. There ain't no sense of burying us because we're gonna come back. But I don't know.
All right, Shonda. Thank you so much for talking with me.
All right.
And good luck with your kids and everything else that's going on in your life.
I thank you.
Thank you.